When I was at WashU, the environmental issues were not what they are today. We weren't talking about climate change, we weren't talking about biodiversity. But from my experience at WashU, I got an appreciation for the planet. So while the issues change over time, that appreciation and respect for the planet is what remains. I was looking for that intersection between people and the bigger environment, and an arts and sciences kind of education allows you to explore all those dimensions, and those are the areas that prepared me to go into a interdisciplinary kind of career. In my last year at WashU, there was a class about remote sensing, satellite data, which was very, very new at the time. It wasn't new in the defense world, but it was new in the civilian world. And there were two professors who put together a kind of ad hoc class about that. So I took that class, and that ended up being my career, is working with satellite data. But working with satellite data also made me realize how important it is to be on the ground. And this gets back to the anthropology connection, that there's a lot you can't see if you're looking from satellite data down at the ground. I'm always looking for that kind of research where you can see how the output might feed into, we can't, as researchers and scientists, make the difference, but how the information that we generate can lead into a positive difference on the ground. I'm proud of the work that I did in Brazil, working with colleagues to be able to monitor deforestation. It was usable information. Very proud of that. Now, a lot of my work is in India on the ground and interacting with people in villages and farmers. They're just so knowledgeable, and learning from them is my favorite part. The way to give back to WashU and the way to give back to the world is to pay forward, to do good things in the world, to help other people, to help students who need scholarships, to encourage young people to explore different areas that they're interested in. There are so many different ways to give back. The issues that we face in the world, whether it's around geopolitics or around climate change or inequality, many of the issues that we face in the world are so complex and so rooted in history and understanding different places. So liberal arts education gives you that base to be able to appreciate complexity and appreciate that these big, complicated problems don't have simple answers, and we need to take the time to learn from history, learn from other people, learn from people who are very different from us about how we might address these problems. I would advise to travel as much as possible, see the world as much as possible, interact with different kinds of people, take opportunities as they come to learn about the world, and one thing leads to another, and if you're committed to making a difference, you will.